So this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Just go into the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine Collectives for June 4th, 2026. So let's start with Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine is working through the trapped emotions stored in her cellular body. And as she lets go of these emotions, she is moving into a place of deeper surrender. As the Divine Feminine clears the resistance blocks that keep her from being in the now, she is seeing where she shrank herself in order to accommodate others. The Divine Feminine is also clearing to the fear of not being enough. And as she clears to that fear of not being enough, she is actually seeing where she's not trusting love, where she is actually like dimming her light in order to receive love. And the Divine Feminine is putting her foot down on being a doormat. She no longer resonates with being that girl next door or that nice one. She is realizing that she needs to be true to herself and not apologize for being like who she is. As she lets go of the people-pleasing trauma that causes her to be likable, she is realizing that she was controlling other people's perceptions of her because she didn't want to deal with, I guess, the discomfort of standing out. And the Divine Feminine is like saying, no more. I'm not going to make any apologies for being me. So the Divine Feminine is letting go of that approachable person. And she's really stepping into her dark feminine energy. And as she steps into her dark feminine energy, she is taking out space unapologetically. And this is helping the Divine Feminine to see that the only reason she was afraid to be seen was because of that being required to be her true and authentic self. But the Divine Feminine is overcoming that fear. And as she overcomes that fear, she returns to herself and she ends up trusting the divine by becoming more in the now, not caring about what people think. And that's what I get for Divine Feminine. So this is what I get for Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is clearing the mother wound at this moment in time. And as he clears the mother wound, he is really letting go of his perceptions about his mother. He is realizing that even though his mother did raise him, there was still trauma affected by him. And I feel as though this is helping the Divine Masculine to process the anger and sadness he has repressed for so long. The Divine Masculine has much to be angry about. And as he releases what no longer serves him, he is realizing that he made excuses for the wrong people and that his kind heart was taken advantage of. And the Divine Masculine is putting his foot down on being a doormat. He is no longer resonating with being a nice guy. He is no longer resonating with being that approachable person. And as the Divine Masculine lets go of that fear of not being liked, he is realizing that he cares a lot less about being liked and more about being his authentic self. And even though his nervous system is still adjusting to being like standing out, the Divine Masculine is realizing that he needs to really be his own best friend right now. And so he's working on managing his triggers. He's working on being more immersed in the now. And as he's more immersed in the now, he realizes that all those fears that he was like worried about, they prevented him from really being in the moment. And this is helping the Divine Masculine to see that he cannot stress about like hypothetical what ifs. He needs to be more in the now, because again, that's the only moment that matters. And this is bringing him to a lot of deep realizations about the relationship with the Divine Feminine. Many Divine Masculines are really contemplating on how to come forward, but they are also recognizing that they do need to bring consistency and stability. So the Divine Masculine is working through his communication blocks, and as he works through his communication blocks, he ends up letting go of that stonewalling and shutting down, and he's working on being more emotionally present. And that's what I get for Divine Masculine. If you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I post updates about twin flames often. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can DM me, or you can reach it through my Calendly link on my page. I will see you another time. Namaste.